So my parents were from Samoa. We came from the Catholic background. And yeah, so basically for me, it was, I didn't really get much out of it. It was more just to impress my parents. So it was just a routine that happened every Sunday. At the age of 8, I had a next door neighbor that I actually looked up to, and I was sexually abused, and from then on it sort of just messed with my head, and but what I did was just try to block everything out. It was hard to find myself amongst everything, and then but it wasn't till the age of 15 that's when I lost both my parents, and it was a murder-suicide. So my old man killed my mum and then killed himself. That really just powered a lot of things. I didn't really care about school after that. I had a lot of suicide thoughts, and I was heavily involved with drugs and alcohol, and influenced heavily from gangs, and just hanging around with the wrong crowd. It just felt like a little boy just lost out in the sea, and just asking for help, but no one being able to there to rescue me or come and help me. And that's basically how I came to the conclusion of wanting to end things with myself. I think just hearing and seeing my brother and sister, I think for me, I just couldn't do it because of what just happened with my parents. And I think for them to see something else happen for them, it would just really defeat the purpose of their living as well. So, but I've always known that deep down my heart that there was a desire in my heart to beat this. I knew that I was meant to do something good in this world. My biggest influence in getting to know God was my wife. When I had come to church, people before me had gone before me and invested into things for me, and so that's all I want to do for those who are not connected with church or with God. For me, I feel like in the word Genesis 50 verse 20, what was meant for evil, God turned it for good. And I believe that that's what I live for, is that although what happened in the past, you know, what evil had done, but God had taken that and turned it for good. And so I feel that light that God's given me, that that I may be able to bring that light to others in my community and the places that He's called me to. So I coordinate a reintegration program for Pacific Island and Māori prisoners here in Melbourne. I basically just transition them from being in prison back into the community, and just getting them back into life. I know what it's like to feel empty and not being able to feel loved and that, but just by the grace of God that I'm free from that. And so I know a lot of people in our community might not be able to feel free. I think if you were to ask me 10 years ago, am I able to do this? It would definitely not be in the picture or in my vision to be able to do what I do, but it's by the grace of God that I'm able to do what I do. I don't see the lost boy in the sea, but what I do see now is a boy that's been found and set free.